Okay, so tonight, I wanted to run through all of the ins and outs, not only about what Success Club is, but like how to make sure that you're locked into getting it. Uh, so, so we're gonna run through first. I'm gonna share my screen and show you like all of the details because some of this change, I did this call about a year ago because there were some changes in it and I was like, oh, we should probably know this because I didn't know it. Um, so this way we're all clear on how to get Success Club points, what it is, all of that. So this is all things Success Club. And then if we have some time at the end, I'm honestly going to try to rush through this because you can also look it up in your coach office. You can go to the FAQ and you will see all of these details if you really can't remember. Um, and a lot of it, like it's like some of it you will remember. The important things I'll point out to what you need to remember. But okay, so what is Success Club? In case you're brand new, you have no idea. Success Club is like Beachbody's point earning system, and it rewards coaches for growing your business. So there's Success Club 5 and Success Club 10. And how you get them, I think that's actually just the next page. Like I said, we're gonna go fast. Um, well, actually, I'll go back to that for a minute. So how you get them, we are gonna cover that, what specific things give points and how you get 2 points or 1 point. Um, but it shows that you're growing your business because that means that you're signing people up with challenge packs mostly. There are some other ways to get points, but I do want to cover for a minute. It is so important to share about the challenge pack before anything else. And occasionally we get people who, look on the website and find the 3-month bod whatever or something like that. But even if they seem to already know what's on the website, they truly don't know that they're saving money and the value of getting the total solution in the challenge pack. So just bottom line, like it is our job to tell them about that because it's literally the best deal, the best value, what's going to help them the most. And I know I've probably shared this before, but the clients that I have who signed up on their own after I told them about the challenge pack, because I actually now confidently hold my ground and I don't let them sign up with something else. Sometimes that means they don't sign up, and that might sound harsh, but eventually they do sign up. But sometimes people just go order the $99 bod. I don't want to say behind my back, but kind of behind my back. and then they'll be like, oh, can I be in your group? So it's a little bit frustrating, but I'm getting off track here. But the point is that the people almost always, not always, but almost always, the people who get just bod in some form like that and don't have access to the nutrition videos, have never tried Shakeology or Energize and Recover, they don't get as good of results. They just don't, because like there's a reason why that's put all together, and Beachbody makes it so cheap to put it all together so that you get to try a little bit of everything. And that's kind of how I pose it to people. And like, you get to try everything. That way you can see what's helping you and what's not. Because do you know that 9 times out of 10, all of the challenge packs that I sell, those people told me they didn't want the shake, or they're not a shake person, or they're already using some other product, or they definitely won't like it. And guess what? Those people end up being discount coaches. They're like, I love this shake. So what if they didn't get that challenge pack? What if I didn't hold my ground to make sure that they got that? So anyways, okay, this isn't about challenge packs completely, but my point is Success Club and growing your business all is circled around that challenge pack and around building your business off of Shakeology and HD orders. HD is home direct, which means it's going automatically every month, and that is what builds our business. So we want people to try our products because they will fall in love with them when they try them. Okay, so how to qualify. You have to have a personal order worth 90 PV. The PV means personal volume or more on home direct, which again means it's on auto ship. So having that personal volume, I just lost my train of thought. That needs to be like set all the time if you want to get those points. So if you have a month where like you didn't sign anyone up and you can't afford it, or you need to postpone it a week or something like that, that's okay. But just know that if you were to get 5 Success Club points and your shake or other products weren't on HD and they didn't total 90 personal volume points, you would not hit Success Club, which would be so sad because you did the work to sign up those people. And that is something that I feel like was new within the last year. So I want that to be really clear. Basically, if you're worried about it, just never touch your shake. Just like leave it on HD all the time and you're good. There are like some higher qualifications with that oh, never mind. That doesn't affect Success Club. Never mind. Okay, so an example is your Shakeology is 90 PV, or a Beachbody Performance Pack, stack, whatever, which is Energize and Recover, I think is 90 PV. So if you don't want some of those, then you'll have to kind of do the math and piece it together. I know Brianna's done that, like to keep her husband's account active. So she got like, I don't remember what you got, collagen. You could do like collagen, bevy, buy a t-shirt, whatever. But if you're signed in your coach account and you're ordering that, you will see that it has a PV number next to it, and just it needs to equal at least 90. But to get the Success Club points, it'll need to be on HD, which means it's going to be recurring. So that is possible with collagen, bevy, like any of our products, Power Greens. It just needs to be on that like continual renewal. Okay. A note is that if you bought your own challenge pack or performance pack or completion pack, I think is what that needs to say, that also counts toward this requirement. And that's like even more HD, because when you get one of those, it's automatically on auto ship. Okay, so that is the first way to make sure that you are going to qualify. And then the second way is to earn at least 5 Success Club points to qualify for Success Club 5, earn 10 points to qualify for Success Club 10. And we're going to talk about how to get those points. So how to earn Success Club points. On your customer orders, these are pretty much the same, customer and personally sponsored coach. But I'll talk about the coaches in a second because there is a little bit of a stipulation with that. But on customer orders, you're going to get 2 Success Club points for any new challenge pack or HD order at least 90 PV. So what that means is challenge pack, or if they're like an existing BOD member and you haven't earned off of them in 6 months, and then they get a completion pack, you can also get 2 points off of them. But that's the easiest way to remember. You're going to get 2 points off of those challenge packs. So what the second part means, where it says or HD order of at least 90 PV, is if someone were to just order a bag of Shakeology and they put it on HD, which means home direct. So they didn't order a pack, but they ordered Shakeology. Now, if they click the button that says they only want it to be a one-time order, unfortunately, you don't get points for that, which is super frustrating because it's literally the same order. But that has happened to me a lot. So, okay. And then there is a way to get 1 Success Club point, and this is if someone were to order multiple HD orders that added up to 90 PV. So again, they're not coaches, but say they ordered collagen, Energize, like a few things that they kept on auto ship. And if it totaled at least 90 PV, then you would get 1 point for that. I don't know if I've ever had that happen, to be honest. So, okay. So to get Success Club points off of your personally sponsored coach orders, basically you only get to earn points off of them once ever within their first 31 days, their first month of enrolling as a coach. So, so it is possible for them to sign up as a customer and you got points off of them, and then say the next month they enrolled as a coach and got a completion pack or something, then you can actually get points off of them twice. But that's only because they're enrolling as a new coach and you will only earn off of them once. So for instance, if it's past 31 days, say they're a coach that's been inactive for a year and then they sign back up with a challenge pack and they're active again, you won't get points off of them. I've also had that happen to me and I didn't know it. I was like, why didn't the points update? And then I read this and I'm like, oh, that's why, because I got points off of them their first month only, and that's it, unless they cancel. If they canceled and re-signed up, then you would get points for them again because they're a new coach. And then same for the one Success Club point, it still has to be within their first 31 days of enrollment as a coach. And then after that, you don't get any from them, which is fine because then you're getting their volume. So, okay, so the prizes, Brianna helped me find these quickly. The way that you earn prizes for Success Club now is, it used to be like every month there was a different prize, but now it's that you have to hit a few consecutive in a row, or I guess it doesn't have to be in a row, but total, to get the next prize and the next prize. So the first one is a hat. So like if you hit Success Club in January, you got the hat right away, and really starting from January to December is the only way that you would earn, I'm going to jump ahead, it's the only way that you would earn those sunglasses. So if you're a newer coach now, you would have to hit all 12 months to get those sunglasses, which I'm super excited about because I asked for those for Christmas last year and I didn't get them. So I'm gonna win them for myself. But okay, so anyway, so say you're a new coach this month and you hit Success Club for June, then they'll send you an email next month and you'll win the hat, okay? So then in order to get the long sleeve shirt for month 3, it's gonna be June, July, August, and then in September, they'll send you the email for the shirt. So hopefully that makes sense. I feel like the first one tricks me because it's like 1 and then 2 more months. But then after that, it's 3 months, 3 months, 3 months. So you can see this year, and the prizes change every year. Last year, we got like, I don't even remember, a sweatshirt. No, wait, did I get a sweatshirt this year? Maybe that was for something else. Wasn't there a sweatshirt for something? Maybe that was something else. I'm like, I got a sweatshirt, but what was it from? I don't know.
They had a tank top.
Was that Team Beach? No, I mean Team Cup. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's a tank top, or like the men can get a t-shirt, whatever. Last year, the month 12 prize, if you get all 12 months, is always like really juicy prize, like high dollar. Last year it was a Theragun, which I had no idea what it was, and it's amazing. And they're like several $100s. We looked them up. So, and Ray-Bans are like that too. Okay, so you get prizes, and then you also get in the running to be invited to the Success Club trips. And I put this picture on here. You and one guest will get an invitation to join the spring trip, and it usually happens every year, like March or April. Last year was canceled. The year before that was canceled because of stinking COVID, but hopefully next year it will work. But I will explain how this works, because just so that you're aware, and it's kind of like it feels delayed because so okay, now I got to think about it. So like the trip for next year, for 2022, you get the invite in about January, February of 2021, but it counts for the work that you did in 2020. Okay, hopefully that makes sense, because that would be this year. So if you haven't even been a coach that long, like, don't even feel like there's no chance. And I am living proof of that, because I started in 2000. Oh, I started in December of 2017. So the whole year of 2018, I was working, and they have an opt-in list. And you guys, I was like 5,300 something on the list. And I still just filled out the link because I'm like, well, you never know. But you don't ever know, because people end up, they can't go, or they get pregnant, or they, all these things happen. And all of a sudden the list goes down, and I was invited to the trip. Now, I was invited at the end of the year when the trip was like a few months away after that. And the way that you pay for the trip, so the invite is one thing. And the invite also comes from you hitting Success Club. Typically, you have to hit it every month in the year to get the invite earlier on. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a chance to get invited if you missed a few months, because I missed a few months the first 2 years, and I've been on every trip where I've been invited. We missed the one because it was canceled. But anyway, so the cruise, this was a cruise. So the way that it works to pay for it, though, you get the invite, and then you work your hiney off all the next year to pay for it. And your Success Club points total a dollar amount. So if you hit Success Club, wait, is it 5 and 10? Maybe I shouldn't explain this because I don't remember. No, that's right. Any Success Club point is worth $5. And then if you hit Success Club, actually, then it doubles to $10 per. So like if you hit Success Club 5, then that would be $50, if that makes sense. So anyways, each month, and you don't have to like stress about this, but I just want you to be aware, because I wasn't, and I did have to pay some to go on the trip still. But the way I looked at it was like, I never would have gone on this trip before, and it was still like half price. So that's just how I looked at it. But anyways, your Success Club points will earn it. If you're hitting SC10 every month, it will pay for it. Because it's still like a discounted rate, and you get to bring one guest, and you do have to pay for your own airfare, but it's like all inclusive. Like it's so amazing. And there are, let me see how much time I have, but how long should I talk about this? The super trainers are there, and you do live workouts together, and there's like thousands of people, and they serve you Shakeology, and it's so fun. I can't wait. And Alice and I went to Mexico, to the Hard Rock Resort this past spring. We got vouchers for it since they canceled the trip as a whole. And even just being there like that, like we'd never done anything like that before, and we probably never would had we have not had free tickets. So it's just like a really amazing opportunity in a way that you could travel. You can even take your kids if you wanted. But there's also just like an awesome community, like getting to see all of those coaches. Like you finally feel normal. Like, I don't know if anyone feels like that. Like no one gets you in your house and they don't get Beachbody. When you're here, you're like, oh, all these people are on the same page as me. And you get to see some of the corporate people, and it's just so cool. Okay, I'll stop talking about the trips, but hopefully that showed you how fun they are. Okay, so what does this mean? If you are consistently hitting Success Club, you're ultimately helping people with the best solution for their total health by starting them with a challenge pack. It means you're building a business, and it gives even more amazing incentives and things to share about to others of the fun that can be had as a coach. Because like not everybody wants to build a business. Some people, maybe they just want the opportunity for a trip, or maybe they just love prizes. I know, honestly, my first entire year or two, I was just in it to get the prizes because I loved it. I loved the swag. I love that it said Beachbody. I loved being part of the community and being called a coach. So you never know like who you're speaking to, what that's going to excite them or inspire them. So the more that you're hitting Success Club and sharing this stuff, the more that you're going to inspire others that might want to come along and and get involved in that also. So I know we've talked about this before, but how to hit Success Club monthly is working your business every single day and using the business activity tracker. Now, it doesn't look like this anymore. This is the one I use though, but it is digital online in your coach office. We've talked about that. If you're not sure how to find it, let me know. So you're working your business, doing all of these things every day. Sometimes I take Sunday and Saturday off, so don't stress about that. You can have a couple days blank, but share your journey. You know, we're not just selling, we're not just posting like I have $10 off coupons or how, you know, ask me how to join my team or whatever. We need to share what we're doing because that's relatable and that is what's going to help these people and change their lives. This is so much more than just sales. Like I don't look at it that way at all. So you're going to share your journey, share how it's helping you, share what you're doing, invite people to a challenge group. We have one running. We're getting ready to start our 30 days kind of hard July 1st. So if you're not inviting to that yet and you are going to be involved in it, even if you're not, then you need to be. And you need to start inviting right now because it's 1 week away. And that is when I go like crazy and I'm telling everybody about it because that new wave of people, for one, I'm going to hit Success Club and getting that kind of those fresh people in there is always new energy. And it just like keeps us all going, keeps us motivated. And then if you don't want to be involved in our group, then you need to have your own running and have that to invite to. You have to have something to invite to and stay consistent. If you become the queen of consistency, you will see improvements, you will see success. And that's something that I have learned the most. Probably I'm going to stop this share here. Is that the more consistent I got, the more intentional I got with the activities that I was doing, the more consistent I saw Success Club points grow and everything like that. So let me see what time it is. Okay. So I'm just going to wrap this up with, I won't take too much longer, like a couple minutes, but even if I think I come live or I say something like this at the end of every month, but I really want you to grasp like what I've learned so that you can learn it faster and not have to maybe like struggle and go through it as much. Maybe sometimes you have to go through the struggle to learn it, you know, and to like build your confidence. So don't be frustrated if that happens to you. But I have had so many months like in the past, especially in the past year or so, where I truly understood and had the mental, like the mindset shift of I am going to get in Success Club. I used to never, like, I used to be like, how can people just say that? There's so much to it that's just luck or something like that. And I'm even fighting it this month. Like I have hit very much, this is not wording right. I hit a lot lower than I have the past like several months. And so I'm like doubting myself and doubting what am I doing wrong? Sometimes it's nothing. Sometimes it's just a quiet month, a slow month. But if you're having too many quiet months, then I just listened to a call today, and she was talking about how Ross on Friends, they're trying to move the couch, and he's like, pivot, pivot. I don't know if you know that episode, but it's literally been playing in my head all day because she was like, sometimes something works for a while. I think what I was doing was working for a while. And then sometimes it does get boring or you hit a slump or it just needs to change up in some way and you have to pivot. And so today I've been thinking about that, like how can because I have been like comfortable lately. And when we get comfortable in what we're doing, it's time to kind of rethink things, revamp things, put a different kind of energy or share something in a different way on our stories, something like that. So if you feel like that's you, think of Ross and pivot a little bit. I don't know. And then I had something else in my head and I just forgot it. Oh, but the shift that I learned was like waking up on the last day of the month. Or even literally like right now, a couple years ago, I would have been like already given up. Like I don't have anyone signed up, or I only have one person. There's no way that I'm going to hit Success Club. I just don't even have anyone that's interested. I would literally give up. I might still kind of work, but mentally I gave up. And so everyone's going to catch that vibe and no one's going to sign up. They just won't. But once I learned that shift and I learned that I was like, no, I said I'm going to get in Success Club and I will. And of course, some of this is like, you do have to have the work to back it up. Like you can't just say that and believe it and then post and pray. That's what someone said the other day. you have to do the numbers. But anyway, yeah, like shifting that mindset to like I'm going to find someone. And sometimes you still don't, but I have gone to bed and felt so much more proud and like confident that I literally laid it all out on the table until the last hour of the day of that whole month. And it is, when you pour out that much time, it is super frustrating, but you know that you did everything at that point. And so let that be your mindset. Like, I'm going to help people. I'm going to get this, because we still have a week, and I have had weeks where I've signed 5 people up. So it's very possible, and someone could just roll into your messages. But what I've learned is that you still have to keep doing those tasks and believe it, because I know I've shared stories where that last day, instead of giving up and not inviting that day, I woke up and I was like, I'm going to find someone. And I invited, and someone said yes. And if I hadn't have done that, then, I mean, they wouldn't have said yes and they wouldn't have signed up and I wouldn't have hit Success Club. So, okay, I'm going to be done. I feel like I could keep talking about that forever, but I'm not going to. And if you have any other questions about like the actual ins and outs of Success Club or whatever, it's really nothing to overthink, but you can look in the FAQ in your coach office, or you can ask us anything. So, okay.